Now, when you, as you said, you're transgender, and it's funny because when I was in LA visiting my now wife Joanne, I would play clubs, and I kept seeing Julia Scotti. I'm going, who the hell is Julia Scotti? Like I know all the comics, and now I worked with you when you were Rich Gagliardi, when you were Rich Scotti, when you were Rick Scotti, when you were Rick Scotty Mellencamp. I worked with you when you had all those names, and I didn't know it. And the guy from the Comedy Works, Kaplan, goes, "Oh yeah, you remember that Gagliardi?" And I said, "Oh yeah." So what was it like when you decided to get the surgery? How hard was it, and what is the process? Because I don't think a lot of people understand that you really have to do. I've talked to you about this before. You really have to do like live a year in like women's clothing or something, or what is the whole process? Because it's something that I think people need to know more about, because I don't think people understand it all the time.
Well, our incoming president can explain it. That you go to grammar school in the morning, and you come home at night in a different gender. Very simple, Steve. No, that's not how it goes at all. It is a long process. It starts out where I went to a MD, a doctor, and I expressed it after I was 50 years old, or close to 50 when I did it. And they examine you. They do blood work. They do genetic tests to make sure that there's no chromosomal issue causing. And they don't know all the causes of people who come out as transgender. So you go on hormones, and you have to be approved by a medical doctor and a psychologist. So I had to go to 3 months of therapy before they would even put me on estrogen. And then you stay on it for how long was it? I guess about almost a year. And then and I was feeling wonderful, with it in me. And then when after that year, you have to live a year in your new gender. So it's not that simple. It's not as simple as some people would like you to believe. And so I lived a year, and that was the year I taught school. And then the following year, I went to Montreal and had the surgery.
So how long were you when you decided to get the surgery? Were you still doing comedy? Because I remember
No.
you always wore a double-breasted suit. You always wore suits on stage, and you're very
And now I'm a double-breasted woman. I'm sorry, I couldn't help that.
Coops Comedy Corner.